Hello everyone and welcome back to Codekru. So in today's video we are going to explore different ways to verify if a field is editable or not. Now how do we know if a field is editable? So the key lies in this attribute read only. If this attribute is present on any element, then that means we are not able to edit that element. So let me just walk you through an example so you will better understand what I am trying to say. I am just opening my Codekru website. So here you will see this is a uneditable field, means we are not able to edit this field. I would be able to read this value, but I won't be able to type anything into it. So if I inspect this element, you will see this read only attribute present on the element. So if somehow I am able to fetch whether this attribute is present or not on any element, then that will also give me the answer of my question as to whether an element is editable or not. So what are the different ways using which I can get that? So there are mostly two ways. One way is to use the getAttribute method. Now this method is soon going to be deprecated, so we will be using the getDomAttribute method. And second one is by using the JavaScript executor. So let us just get through this method first. So for that we will have to navigate to this URL and find this element. So let's just first navigate to this URL. And now we would have to find this element. So the ID of this element is uneditable. So I'll just use the ID of this element to find it. So driver or web element driver dot find element by dot ID. Now I will use the get DOM attribute method to get the attribute value of this attribute read only. Let's store it in some variable attribute value, and let's just print this value is field non-editable, because if this returns true, that means my field was not editable because this attribute was present on it. Okay, so let's just run this code. You see, this return true means my field is non-editable. But let's say this attribute is not present on my element, then what would be the value of my attribute? So let's just pick any element. So let's say this one, the eighth element. The ID of this element is pre-filled text field, and I am able to write into it. So that means this element is editable. So let me just change the value of the ID here, and let's run this code again. So it returned null. That means if read only is not present on any element, so this getDomAttribute method will return null to you. So please make sure to handle your automation script in such a way that you are able to handle the null cases and the true cases as well. Okay, so this was one of the ways, and now the second way would be to use a JavaScript executor to get the value of this read only attribute. Okay, so let's just do that. JavaScript executor, it provides us with one execute script method. Here I would write the script to get the value of read only attribute. Return arguments 0 dot read only. If you notice, I have mentioned O in the capital letters here, and whereas in the previous code it was small. So please, this was an important point, so please note it down. Now I will pass the element as a parameter. So essentially what I am saying that I want the value of the read only attribute for this argument. Now this argument 0 is nothing but my element, okay, which I am passing here. So if I would have passed multiple elements here, then that would have become argument 1. So in this case this script is fine. So let me just save this to a variable. Now why I am typecasting it? Because execute script method returns a object type. So that's why I would have to typecast it into something that I would want. So in this case, this will return me a boolean value. So I am typecasting it to a boolean value. Okay. So this is it. Now I can just run my code and see whether it is giving me the same results or not. Just one more thing, I would have to change the ID of this element here. Let me just go here. Okay, this was an editable element. Cool. Now I think I just run it. You see, true is printed here. So this is how you can use the JavaScript executor to get the value of read-only attribute, and in a way you can also know whether the field is editable or not. And that's it for this video. You now know the two ways using which you can know whether a field is editable or not. And if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Codekru. And also, if you have any questions, please feel free to drop a comment and I will reply to them as quickly as possible. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.